Oh, wait. Oh, no, not interested. It's a loser woman epidemic. Okay, Krelly there, so it's time to watch.
I have a question for you. Have you ever thought or dreamed of someone that could pierce through your emotional guard? That there will come a special someone who will see past your flaws and your struggles and
No.
unconditionally love you? Perchance, are you a super insecure, frequently rejected, terminally online, sexually frustrated woman?
Am I?
If the answer is yes, you are actually in demand.
O как.
I made
Jeans is, yes, I am in demand.
entire tirades about how men are super lonely and want to be manipulated because that's how they figure they can get a relationship these days. What I failed
I will fix her epidemic.
to tell you is that actually in recent times, women have become arguably even bigger wrecks. Underneath the case of pathetic, stupid men that wants to be manipulated is the woman who rejects all societal prospects and wish the women never had rights. Some women want to go back into this because the world is harder now. The women who fought for their rights and wanted a world similar to the great economic rise of the Western world, where women can work easily as men and be able to thrive just as easily the way they used to in the 60s. That world doesn't exist anymore. In today,
Well, you can go to some countries in the Middle East that still, well, let's say they are kind of old-fashioned.
today's age, both men and women are so fucked, and women want to unfuck themselves and lob their responsibility over back to men. And I honestly respect it. It's so fucking funny. It's a little bit of an extreme conclusion, especially since I do not have any research paper to back it up, but my sample size of 5 high-functioning women IRL, shoe on head, and the trad wife trend gave me this impression, and I think that's enough to judge the entire female population off of. At the same time, it's also a form of extreme feminism, when you think about it. Or maybe extreme traditionalism, but so extreme it
Extreme traditionalism. What?
ends up
It's called being just traditional, I guess.
being feminist? I don't know. Men want to go back to traditionalism so badly? Have at it. In this world, you go to wars, work, and address our survival, biological, and psychological needs while we sit at home, take care of the kids, and indulge in our neat hobbies. A subgenre of women who may not harbor such extreme opinions, who still indulge in this kind of behavior though, are what is known as a girl failure, or femcels for the ones that are more extreme versions of this. Good for nothing women who make too many mistakes, are social rejects, say silly things, and have no prospect in life. You might have seen that there are a massive uptick of them in the past 5 years, particularly in VTubing where their numbers have basically cemented it as an actual trope. Women have the traditional role of the submissive, graceful, and emotional half of a typical relationship. They are the homemakers, the cleaners, the kid raisers, the cooks. This role developed traits in women that make it easier and more efficient to contribute to society, and these can take forms in different ways such as empathy, so they can connect, intuition to sense danger, and sensitivity to foster peace. But these traits don't necessarily translate to positive
Wait up until you hear about Denma. Okay.
experiences for themselves and for others all the time. Empathy can allow a woman to allow abuse or get taken advantage of. Intuition can sometimes lead to overthinking, often leads to overthinking. Sensitivity can get manipulated a little
Wait. I pressed the wrong button. Okay, we was here.
lead to overthinking, often
We were.
leads to overthinking. Sensitivity can make them overreact. And girl failures know and are often self-aware of these exaggerated negative traits. They know they can overreact, they know they overthink too much, and that they even get manipulated a little too easily.
She's too aggressive, Trad.
Girl failures are known for having one of these traits: low confidence, neediness, and probably having a mental illness or 4. It triggers a lot of emotions in many types of people. So if you actually are a girl failure, the plus EV move is to actually broadcast this to the world, because a lot of people react in different ways, and most of those ways can and will benefit you in some sort of way. Certain types of high-performing men will see you as adorable and something to be taken care of and potentially give you money and attention that can help you out, with certain strings attached, of course. Whereas low-performing, inept men will see you as relatable and even approachable, so you can farm attention and what little money they have. Other particular kinds of women, they get a reference to compare down to or have said girl failures acts as a frame.
Sounds like a good business. Yeah. Slowly but surely we are going to the future where men are going to be a high salary people or poor, and women, all of them are going to be VTubers.
Of relatability. If you're a girl failure, you are unironically in a good position in the internet to start farming. Perceived vulnerability is a weapon that manipulators use, and not only do you have that, you can wield it more effectively because it's real. In fact, it's the meta. Why do you think a lot of VTubers and female content creators pretend to be more stupid than they actually are? Well, some of them are kind of stupid. I say that endearingly. But I imagine a decent number of them aren't actually stupid. You have any idea how intelligent you have to be to cleanly run a brand and a business reliant on keeping up appearances? The social and emotional awareness and soft skills to make sure you don't get fucked is something most creators do not have. There was a trend in Twitter recently. VTubing versus IRL job. The trend is self-explanatory, and I swear, a lot of these women are in super fascinating occupations that you would think them entering VTubing actually harms them more than it helps. Obviously, most of the people in this thread are unemployed, which further proves my point. The meta goes so hard right now that actually intelligent women who act smart are punk rock and serves as a counterculture to women pretending to be stupid. Though maybe I am generalizing. Maybe some of these women and streamers aren't running the brand themselves and have a manager to do the non-fun stuff, or rely on an agency to do so. Maybe part of the reason they are so relatable and engaging is because their girl failureness is actually genuine. After all, it's VTubing. This is an industry with a huge concentration of anime fans from way back. The shut-in
VTubers are kinda stupid. Looks at jeans, looks away.
The losers from high school.
What? Well, actually, I'm a smart guy, so I would let you know that.
Both men and women who got bullied and societally exiled for liking Japanese cartoons, and them becoming a VTuber could just be their attempt at finding genuine relationships. At first, it may not be about the money, but the community. That's how even the biggest people like Minato Aqua and Iron Mouse started VTubing. That's why
It took me a minute. It took me nearly a second. What are you talking about?
they are in demand in this particular niche. Perhaps a lot of us are just looking for a connection due to an inability
Mr. President is curious, rather lacks competence.
to do so IRL.
Yeah, sure.
People try to give and receive something. Yet at the same time, that's how girl failures can be the best manipulators or cause of their own doom, because they genuinely believe in what they say and are often driven by instinct and emotion rather than logic or thinking things through. Their loneliness can be sated by the constant attention, so they seek a harem of other lonely men. Their self-confidence and joy can become tied to numbers, and those numbers will dictate her mood on any given day. They can start living vicariously in the internet and have that be the basis of their own reality rather than what is happening outside, similar to what incels do. E-cheating, public mental breakdowns.
What? E-cheating?
Outside, similar to what incels do. E-cheating.
Bruh, what a term.
Public mental breakdowns, anxiety attacks from criticism, attacking back from criticism. These 4 examples are only 4 of many instances that a girl's stupid cute brain can harm themselves and others. They're not malicious, they're just stupid. And to a fair few people, that justifies or completely excuses what they've done. Yet at the same time, isn't that kind of the appeal of the sad girl? Like I said earlier, their aura activates the desire in men to feel needed, to either fix them or gives them happiness or comfort them, while other women find relatability or comfort in these similar flaws. It's not a universal thing. Some men will find that pathetic and avoid them, and some women can exploit that and mean girl the fuck out of them, but we are in an industry where it's more okay to coddle than to criticize. Which begs the next question. Is that a good thing? Yes and no.
Hell. Wait, why do I have French in my mind? Wait, I have to concentrate on my English. I forgot what I was about to say.
It's all about execution. How this girl failureness is
I can see what the video means, but it does get to a point where you just get tired of girl failures, at least for me. Well, let's say, as far as I can see, a lot of such girl failures are just a very performative YouTubers. And when you meet somebody that acts like this a lot, or an actual girl failure, personally, when I see that, I'm just like, oh frick, I'm so tired of this shit. So yeah, I kind of understand the negator.
being shown, performative or not. And you, as a girl failure or a fan of a girl failure, can pick your poison and ultimately what you want to.
Can pick your poison. I will take okay, there's a big variety of choice. I will take yeah, there's a lot of poisons. Wait. I think I like Crony. He's actually well, Armin. Well. Nah, Crony. Okay, I haven't seen a lot of her streams. But the one I've seen, she was like, well, quite performative, but in most cases she was just shy, let's say. That's all I can tell about her, because I don't know much.
Represent the doomer, the femcel, and the degenerate.
Blame the keyboard, of course, Armin. I don't mind people supporting that are actually trying to get the... I don't mind supporting people that are actually trying to get better in life, because I get it, we all trying to survive nowadays, but it does get to a peach. There's like, bruh, find a fucking job. Oh freak, how well I understand you. These words, I know a lot of people who I wanna address them. One thing is someone just trying to relax a bit, and another thing is making it your entire personality. Frank, I had a VTuber in mind, I guess. Wait.
And you, as a girl failure or a fan of a girl failure, can pick your poison and ultimately...
Oh, freak, my poison. I would take cyanide.
What you want to represent. The doomer, the femcel, and the degenerate. The doomer is, as the name suggests, people who doom posts and doom scrolls up.
Oh yeah, better in life. Okay, now I remember. So, an actual example for me, for someone who needed a better life. Well, that's not a VTuber. I have my poisonous genes. Well, okay. Thanks for choosing my my what? My service. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, the person I was thinking about was Asmongold. The guy, if he wasn't a streamer, he'd be probably dead right now. And oh, can I say that on Twitch? Well, I guess I can. You are the only girl failure I like. Not succeeded like a girl now. Try to succeed as a femboy, or what? Yeah. Well, good choice. What can I say? Vote for me 2028. Freak Marco Rubio. Take vote for me, Jin-san. Yeah, recently I was kind of curious in Asmongold's personality. Well, since I don't know him personally, a lot of things about him, like eating fruits or vegetables, I'm not quite sure if he's truly genuine about it. But about his lifestyle, I'm quite sure that it's true. Yeah, well, yeah, it's kind of how I feel it. But about fruit, the fact that he doesn't eat fruits and vegetables, I'm sure he eats them, but not a lot. Otherwise, oh freak! It reminds me of a clip that I saw yesterday. Wait. Oh, I hope there's no Adolf Hitler in my history.
Well, speaking of
Oh.
videos and injuries,
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but I told you about the pineapple when we did that tier list a couple weeks ago. I brought you a can of it. I forgot until just now.
Let's crack this shit open, boys.
So is this like the one flavor he didn't get to try?
Yeah, of like popular fruits.
Uh,
Yeah, just eat one chunk.
100% pineapple juice.
Okay, canned pineapple is not the same thing as an actual pineapple, in my opinion. It's way more sweeter and less sour.
Yep.
If it makes you feel better, I only like fruit when it's in smoothie form.
You don't take a sip of that? Oh yeah.
Do you guys like canned pineapple? I kind of like it like the same as fresh pineapple.
I slurp it down.
I don't think I've ever had canned pineapple,
Oh,
and I don't want to try it.
oh.
Fuck you. Freaking bot. I mean, Synchronous roll ends in 1 day and 22 hours. Really? Oh, freak. Well, I'm gonna wait for a rerun then.
I will not immediately rush off stage to spit this out.
Cool.
Okay, that's big.
That's a compliment, by the way.
Okay, but what is it? A, B, C, D, S?
Thinking. I would call it an S tier fruit for sure.
Yeah, me too.
Probably a B. Like
Okay,
mid-level
let's
B.
go.
Yeah, I watched an entire video about him tasting different kind of fruits, and the best was freaking lemon, A tier. Everything else was below it. But look at these commentaries; they are goated. He died 6 hours, 6 hours later from vitamin overdose.
At the time. The consumption of all sorts of negative content in the internet mixed in with unstable environments can create a severe pessimistic outlook on not just the doomer's own future, but the future of the world in general.
What doing on stream?
They are anxious or depressed about the world, yet accepting about whatever kind of collapse that will inevitably happen. Some doomers would even want the world to end already just so they'd be done with it. Well, yes, they do express this in typical depression fashion, like rotting on their beds and doom scrolling on social media. VTubers can often express this by memes, projecting a certain doomer aesthetic, utter negativity, and
Yeah, definitely Sleepy Joe.
most recognizably, edgy humor. But like, the safe kind of edgy humor. Crony, I think, is the perfect example of this. It's why she is on the thumbnail. Detachment, self-deprecation, and nihilism are often the markers of a doomer. And when coupled with a hot, deep mommy voice, it becomes more than alluring, triggering a certain protective need and to affirm to the person that everything is okay and will be okay.
You forgot clip about sausages. Yes, I do. I already forgot about it.
The masculine urge to save a depressed woman seconds away from suicide kind of vibes. That despite joking about how much life is meaningless and that how she wants to kill herself, she is wanted and loved. The reaction of a doomer when faced with this kind of response is confusion. Either it is an eye roll because they just don't believe it, or genuine warmth because they've...
Well, actually, when I think about it, people in general like depressed people. Like, what an icon of a sexualized man in a women's community. Something... What the hell I just said? Well, anyway, they are... A lot of women really enjoy depressed man in his 30s. Like, Keanu Reeves, for example, Ryan Gosling in his film Blade Runner, or yeah, just for some reason people just enjoy depressed people. What the hell, Mr. President? What? Can we go back? What? What? What?
The reaction of a doomer when faced with this kind of response is confusion. Either it is an eye roll because they just don't believe it, or genuine warmth because they've rarely experienced it.
Ah, what did I say? Man, I said that people like depressed people. Not on the video, you dangus. Sassy. What? No, really, I can remember what I said. Can you please repeat it for me? Please. Man, freak, I'm really a man failure at this point.
Before. Crony expresses both. There is a sense that she wants to be loved but not beg for it. She wants to be comforted but not requested. She wants to keep you at arm's length but still wants.
He's really giving Sleepy Joe vibes. I'll find it in the vault afterwards. Yeah, and clip it. So I can watch it myself as well.
You around, and that's why it keeps people hooked. A sense of being needed. This makes it attractive. You want to fix Crony. That cold, hard, and difficult to pierce exterior is a challenge because you want to reach her soft interior. If you know what I mean. The harder the task, the more satisfying after
Jesus Biden.
all. She would say that she likes you little, I'm not sad anymore, or even I wanna kill myself with you. The absurdity of those statements, that special mix of humor and melancholy, tickles a man's need to care, to commune, and to also shitpost. These statements are a man's prize in the pursuit of the mentally ill, the prospects that whatever you're doing is helping them and that it's helping you too. If you are a doomer yourself, you might find her relatable and perfect. Someone who sees the same absurdity happening in the world and feels the same kind of resignation to just let things be. This shared existential dread is the same kind of dread that makes you want to walk to the
Sometimes my Ukrainian but Russian-speaking Luxembourg living at boy forgets his feeling because he has dementia.
ocean together with someone, to laugh as the world explodes around you, to just let the world pass by and remember you not, except each other. The femcel is similar to the doomer, where they feel insecure and feel undeserving of love, but whereas the doomer is more existential and cosmic detachment, the femcel's problem is more driven by instinct and self. A woman who hates society but still
Oh, wait. I forgot.
wants to participate in it in a way.
Well, actually... Okay, I guess I know what where you're talking about, but I'm not quite sure. But I will not repeat it again. Anyway. Are you being for real? No, that was a joke, don't worry about it. Start learning Pushkin poems, good for memory. Ah, the one which is Лука море дуб зеленый, золотая цепь на дубе том. And what about the cat walking on this chain? Something like that. Yeah, it was a really long time ago.
A femcel is a woman who struggles
Actually, I forgot. James Biden.
to find a romantic partner or feel like they are unlovable. Because of such, they resort to the internet and use more explicit humor to cope with that. They are often the more in need of validation and attention. They seek a certain sense of control and, quite frankly, is more honest about what they want compared to the doomer. In fact, honesty is kind of the point. You've seen in many fiction and stories that awkward, bumbling idiot women are a common trope. So are volatile, impulsive women being commonly seen as villains. Femcels tend to subvert those flaws and spin them into something positive. Awkward idiot women are honest, they just want to be useful and to communicate without knowing how. That earnestness and vulnerability is attractive. Volatile, unstable women are honest. They've had bad environments growing up and struggle for the control and attention they seek without fuming. This vulnerability and earnestness is attractive. It creates a sense of unguardedness that men and other women cannot help but appreciate.
Well, freak out words this anime. It's horrible. Is it also one of the Pushkin's doing? Never knew that. Как-то раз я невзначай сунул хуй в английский чай, и все сразу мига встало. Клевым хуй английский. Что? Стало клевым хуй английским, а чай... А, я понял, я слово пропустил. Ну, долбоёб.
Or exploit. It's why both are drawn to them in the internet, especially in VTubing. This may come off as attention-seeky too. Although, the other half of femceldom are actually more of an isolationist, reclusive type, those that just wants to also financially exploit men. In a world where women are often judged by their looks, and their value declared based on their physique, femcels have the same problem as incels. Because IRL, the femcels may be fat asses or ugly, but in the internet, specifically with VTubing, just use an anime character and you're done. They want the same kind of connection and security that a lot of us seek, and they think we can get and find such things in the internet. And this active
Is there a moment?
seeking of attention and wanton openness for intimacy is a comb of honey for the hungry, sexually frustrated bear, a piece of meat for the hungry wolf, especially to others who may wish to lick their own wounds or find connection with some.
Yeah, I guess the reason why these failure women are so in demand is because this type of women miss one characteristic. They are not arrogant, and they are themselves easily manipulative, in my opinion. Not in a bad way, I mean, but no, this one is crazy. Oh, freak.
Somebody who shares the same wavelength and status. This honesty is something we seek in a relationship. The humor is a spice, the relatability a bonding agent. If only we can find a femcel in the real world so they can stop being involuntarily celibate together, so that they may finally graduate and grow out of their crippling loneliness. The degenerates are the less of the sad girly of the girl failures and more of the girls that just are freaky and stupid. I think you recognize the types. Whether that be the 1000th time Bao has declared to the world that she wants to be impregnated by a furry animal and get scammed, the absurd antics of Gigi Murin or whatever the fuck Mari Mari is supposed to be, she's all three. It's the types that embrace their stupidity or love being stupid despite not being actually an idiot. This embrace can come into the form of being openly horny and seductive, expressing their deepest, most degenerate behaviors and kinks because they are big hot anime women with big tits and they know people want that. Or the quote, ironic references to obscure or based source material, or the people that openly embrace the weirdness of VTubing as a medium and base their content and personality off of that. I think this is the easiest to love because degeneracy can come into many forms and it doesn't serve one
I guess I have nothing to say about this.
particular niche or type of obscure attraction. Instead, it appeals to multiple, all at the same time. It's an embrace to the absurd, who understand the medium and take advantage of it in the best ways. The failure in girl failure becomes part of the
I'm head out over here. Game started. Well, good luck, I guess.
greater plan instead of something labeled or built into them. So
Thank you,
much
thank
so
you.
that the term EN-curse
Armin, pay your taxes, by the way. Don't forget about it.
an error or scuff caused by technical issues is genuinely to be expected in any indie or corpo VTuber communities. Because it is the most common type of girl failure, I don't think I need to explain this much. These women picture perfectly reflects all the flaws of a stereotypical
Okay.
woman. And I think the
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Oh. Funny enough, at the same time he paid his taxes, I received a notification on my phone. I wonder what this means. Salary.
fact that there is an industry filled to the brim with these types of
But wear made outfit. One day, Armin.
women is really only a testament to the acceptance of these flaws in present time and the rise of the subculture. And I think we can find comfort in that. That there's a subculture where flawed women can find community together and find appreciation, not just from other women, but also other flawed men. The real world right now is a game of public appearance and reputation. But here in this comfy spot, we have a space where we don't reject our flaws, but accept them and even find them attractive.
Let's
and
go.
I think that's why the girl failures are so special. They are wholeheartedly themselves, whether they are more explicit or implicit about it. Whether they are hated or liked by the internet or the real world. We aren't attracted to these women because we want to fix
That's not a woman.
or change them, though we think we do. I think we like them because they are imperfectly perfect the way they are.
Perfectly perfect.
Girl Failures is its own counterculture to a world where women want to be girl bosses, in a world where women pressure themselves for a standard set by others, and in this kind of world, be punk rock. Be unapologetically cringe. Be unapologetically free. Hi,
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, press the subscribe button and like. And yeah, like. So, what can we make as a conclusion after watching all of this? Unfortunately, I'm a loser woman. Yeah.